Hey all, this is Andy from Go Physiotherapy. Wanted to take some time today to show you a couple quick tips for trunk mobility and rotation. So we're going to get started with a quick test. So we always want to have some way to test the movement that we're working on. Today we're going to work either in a deep squatting position, so I'm going to move the camera so you can see me a little bit better. So either down in a deep squat, using something like a box for support or a door frame. Starting in that squat, heels down on the ground, rear end down. You're gonna drop one shoulder towards the floor and you're gonna reach up with the opposite side. And then testing the same thing on the other side. What you're looking for is how far you can reach up overhead. So if I'm over here at the door frame, I'm working on being able to get as high up on that door frame as I can, still able to breathe comfortably. And then same thing on that opposite side. Another way that I can test this is down on the floor in a seiza position, sitting rear on the heels. I'm bringing the elbows in, knees in. I'm doing that same thing. I'm dropping one shoulder down, reaching up towards the ceiling. Same thing on the other side. Again, I can use something like a box or the door frame to see how high up I'm reaching. Always making sure you can take a deep breath in and out. If you're finding you're restricted on both sides or one side's more limited than the other, you can do a couple quick exercises to stretch that out. So easiest one is going to be a doorway stretch for the pecs. So you're getting your hands up on that door frame. Adjust my camera just a little so you can see me up here. Hands on the door frame, and I'm leaning in. I'm using my legs to help with that weight shift. What I'm really looking to do is keep that chest nice and tall, pushing through. I can always change that arm height a little bit one side or the other. You're looking for a nice pull in the front of the armpit there, kind of working out any gunky tissue. Another way I can work on this, if I'm back down on that box or the floor, I get one hand position on the box with the fingertips coming in towards me. Other arm down on the ground, and I'm gonna drop into that shoulder. So again, pulling through that front part of the chest. Doing that on one side. Then I can flip around and do the same thing from the other side. Fingertips coming in towards me, dropping down into that armpit. Trying to find any junk or gunk that's sitting in there. Another way that we can work on that rotation, again, down in that hands and knees position. So moving over this way. So we're working on sitting back onto the heels again. I'm gonna bring my arms up into one side. So in this position, I'm gonna be stretching this left side kind of from the shoulder down. I can move over as far as I need to. We're trying to open up the ribs on that side. Same thing coming the other way, trying to open up those right ribs, leaning away from that right side, trying to open up as much as we can. After we worked a little bit on stretching, we can go back to those same test positions. So if I'm down on hands and knees already, dropping one shoulder down towards the floor, reaching up with the opposite hand. Same thing on the other side. It should be a little bit easier to take a deep breath in. Should be able to reach up a little bit higher. And we can do the same thing over here at the doorway again. So down in that deep squat position, I got my door frame here that I can measure on. So I'm dropping down and around. Reaching up, I should be able to reach a little higher than I was able to the first time. And should still be able to take that deep breath in and out. So, easy way to work on rotation for anybody that's got tight upper backs from sitting or squatting for prolonged periods of time, or after a shoulder strain from throwing or reaching. So, tune in next time. That's Andy with Go Physio.